idea. I just laugh because him said, listen, he's not an Obia man, but you not gonna call me Obia man. That's what I have to say. Obia, let me show you the Obi. Oh God. Hold on. 1 minute. I'm going to show you something. This is the Obi. OBI. It's a cola nut. I think they call it busy in Jamaica. I don't know. I think it's busy. The cola nut. It's African, Nigerian. I think this is the busy that we use to that's what we call busy, I think. I'm not too clear on that, but I believe so. When the white men came to Jamaica, they saw that we used the Obi in those days in slavery. When we had first came from Africa and we found the Obi in Jamaica, the white men saw that we used it a lot within our spiritual practices, and so they call it our spiritual practices Obia. That's it. That's it. Obia. They don't know how to pronounce it. They why they say Obia, 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 Obia. Yeah, that's it. Like and share. May I talk to Shenseaa and Mr. Vegas. The Obi is something that they use in the spirituality. They use it to bless you. They use it for many different things. However, we used it a lot. We use it for cleansing our system. We use it for people drink busy when them smoke and them want to clean out them system, and you know you're gonna drink busy like Cersei. Like that's what we do. We are spiritual people. That's what we do. That's what our Obia is. Our Obia is when you say oh, I have a headache, and I said, oh, go drink some chamomile tea. Or you go to the store and you buy this. This is wild berry and chamomile, right? Natural tea oil. I use this when I'm going to sleep because chamomile makes you go to sleep naturally. I use lavender products. Lavender puts you to sleep. That's Obia. Okay? It is something that we do naturally. When you are in your home or on your way out and someone says, something says, don't go today. Somebody call you and they say, come get me. And something said, no, don't go. That's your spirit. That's the voice of God. That's your head, your Ori. Yes. Yes. You have to know how to listen. You have to know how to speak to that. And you have to know how to understand that you have a spirituality that has been blocked from you because of things like that. That's the ignorance. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the promotion of images that are directly anti-Christian into a mass of people and expect that you're not going to influence them when the reason why you were chosen is because of your ability to influence. That is my reason for speaking today. That is the reason for addressing Mr. Vegas. I would like to speak to somebody that can tell me when they came into America and entered the music. I would like to speak to Patra. At Patra. When Patra come out, them even have do them demonic sitting there. And that I want to tell you. Them Luciferism. Shenseaa, them don't call him Lucifer. Allegedly in our industry, them call him Lucy. That's why I say Lucy. You don't there play with Lucy the snake. When them have you as Medusa. And the next scene, guys, Shenseaa go to I break down Shenseaa video. I want to break it down and them have me talk about all type of things, but I shall do it. She went into a scene where she was the water nymph. First of all, she left from the Cali channeling, allegedly, and she went in front of a cage. I was so happy that she was not in the cage because the reason why I was happy is a lot of mind control slaves in the industry. When you see the videos and they're placed in the cages, that means they are slaves. Okay? When you see them in the leopard print, it means that they're a beta kitten slave. It is MK Ultra. They have been trained, conditioned, programmed. Most of them have been most beta kitten slaves are like child stars. They programmed them from they were like 3-4 years old, allegedly. into being double agents, alter egos. Alter egos is not a new thing. It's very old. It's been doing in programming for a very long time. And the MK Ultra, guys, MKULTRA. I talk about it a lot. Let me just explain what that is to you really quickly. I have a lot of information. I'm sorry. Project MK Ultra, right here. Project MK Ultra. Project MK Ultra is the code name given to a program of experiments on human subjects that were designed and undertaken by the US CIA, some of which were illegal. Experiments on humans were intended to develop procedures and identify drugs, such as LSD, to be used in interrogations in order to weaken the individual and force confessions through brainwashing and psychological torture. All right? Now, the MK Ultra, what they do is allegedly LSD, hypnosis, shock treatment, all types of things. These are done to your child stars. That's why they come flipping the hell out. That's why they are crackhead. That's why they are junkie. That's why they are slave. You get that? I want somebody come talk to me. This happened to them. Britney Spears are one of the biggest MK Ultra slave, and is our father of our under slavery. And me could have come tell her that 20 years ago. And when me come tell her today, me say Britney Spears come pan the sitting in the conservatorship hearing and say, I want my father to be charged for conservatorship abuse. I was locked in a lonely room by myself. They tortured me. They gave me medication like lithium. What the hell? Lithium? Lithium? What did you say, Britney? Lithium? Hold up. Lithium is a chemical aged element with a symbol Li, atomic number 3. All right? Lithium as a... Lithium, go look up lithium for yourself. When you give that to somebody, you turn them into a vegetable practically. She said that come in and change her medicine and just cure that. Like, just the things that was done to her are how you program a slave. You break them down. It splits their minds. They develop multiple personalities. And they are now called alter ego. A la Roman, Sasha Fierce, Beyonce, and all of the ones that we have seen so far. Google it. Google it. Just Google it. All right. She moved on from so that was my reason for saying that when I saw her in front of the cage, I start praying and I said, Father God, I can't afford for she going in a cage because I want to make sure we never see her in a one. I wrong for that? When you tell me no, come on, no, maybe I'm bad. Talk to me, come here, I'm bad. Somebody, I want somebody to talk to me and tell me where I go. Then she turned into a water nymph. What is a water nymph? Let me find one for you. Hold on. No. Hold on. Come on, why YouTube come. Check out my thing. I want to pull up this. This is one YouTube image, but no. I want to show her in the water that I want to show. Water nymph. See her here. See her here? Very close to the image where we see Shenseaa as in our video. It's a water nymph. It's a water spirit. A water sprite. You know the drink? Sprite? That is a that's a word for a spirit. Nymph. And that's what Hollywood and the American industry does. They play on words, they play on visuals, and they play on things, and they program us. They're programming us to drink Sprite, and that's a all anti-Christian thing. It's not just one thing or two things. It's not just the imagery. When she moved away from being a water sprite, I went on to say that I saw you with the devil horns. And I wonder if I Baphomet you gone. Hold on. If you looked in the video with Little Nas X and you saw him, the imagery, guys, this is the thing. The Bible says that the angels, fallen angels, they fell down. Hi, sis. Girl, I want to think better, but I didn't even know if you want to on this post. I come out about Obia too, so I didn't even know how it's a go. Anyway, guys, with the devil, um, she, I don't know if she gone. I think that she don't know, and I think that we gonna educate her so that she can make decisions. I'm gonna tell you also, these musicians are artists, are entertainers, are idols. Idols. They've given us American Idols. These energies are these people are falling, right? Because they're angels. They built them up. The whole imagery and marketing and production of the thank you, sis, of the product. This is a remote. I want to sell this remote. It's my product. Shenseaa is the product. When you sign a contract, you are no longer Shenseaa the person. You are now Shenseaa the product. And as I said before, once you do that, there's contracts on the bottom line where they're going to tell you didn't read that part, but you signed it, is where they tell you that you no longer own your name, your likeness, or your image. Shenseaa never need that because Shenseaa already big out there. We love you as you are. I don't mind your growth and your development. I am happy for you, but I need you to know what you're walking into. Okay? Right. The fame and the household name and so on. Shenseaa, you didn't need it. So what I'm saying now is, I don't think you know the things that you are being a part of. I Chin want to be a part of my video. I'm bring in Chin a little bit so we can have a little excitement. I'm bring in my friend. Kid. Come in.
Hey sis, what up, girl? How are you doing today?
What good? You know I love you.
I love you more, baby. Nice to be on the program.
Look how long I run from the live. I know why you from
Nice
the live. Why you come from the live because later when we play the music, I'm going to for learn dancing cabaret. And we're going to say, you what
No. I'm ready, sis. When you ready, okay? Let me know.
Right. Love you, movie.
I love you more, baby.
All right.
Bye-bye. Yes. Bye, boo.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right. I'm for bringing Chin, I'm a baby. But I know that already. I love when everybody will love it. I'll be excitement. So spiritual kind and it's not normal. Well, this is spiritual kind, but cafeteria lavish it's not normal. Because later, a long time I told Chin, why she go live with me. For me and I play the music, I would turn up the excitement because she love climb our bedpost and our wall and the floor and everything. I mean, no, so me I go climb it too. So we can't wait for go live with Chin. Oh, that's another idea. So guys, I'm happy for Shenseaa, but what I'm saying, Shanetta, I cause Wagwan Darian big up on herself. When I say Shanette, yes, bossy, what and who you are. Yes, Chin, I'm a baby, my lover, my tita. All right. So when I say no is this, Shenseaa, me don't want you get the wrong impression. So me I try bring it down. I want educators say if you don't know, because a lot of these artists they do not know they are slaves. Shenseaa come from a different place. Shenseaa come from Jamaica. We are Jamaican. And me not sit down and look and see American artists. I get mashed up and broke down and fling down and see you sign a contract and I make sure say you know Shenseaa. And me not come in your DM because I don't know you from nowhere. So me I come talk on my show because I said there. You understand me? I let out the truth, bossy. Bossy me I let out the truth, me not hold it. I come for let it out. The man who comes to Selassie, I said me for what? So we don't want here back over God. All right, Shanette, me just give them an example of Obia. I want to get it again. With for the people that are on the show. One good example of Obia is this. Elena and her mama go agrong. Elena stop a bad for her belly. Go home, Elena. Go home, Elena. Go boy, receive for your belly. That's Obia, guys. Whatever is in you that is African, that tell you that that tree, that plant can heal your belly, that is the Orisha, the Ashe inside of you, in your DNA, your ancestral lineage, in your bloodline that teaches you that without you having to ask anybody. You can go to sleep and dream cancer cure. You hear me say? You can't go to your bed and dream the cure for AIDS. You hear me say? You can sit down and get it right there, so from the lineage of your DNA that exists infinitesimally. That energy never dies. Okay? It is in our DNA. It's our blood essence. It is our blood force. It is the ashe. It is our fate. That is what we were given and what we were born with, and make us not give up. And the Bible says, physician, heal thyself. Yes. Because we already have the knowledge on the inside, and you cannot allow programming and conditioning for break that off of you and break that away from you. Good spirit, good energy the same. I want to touch on that. What I want to touch on is when the Bible tells you, and when I read my sermon, it says, for me personally, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him to deliver him. Shanata, what kind of energy you bring? Prophetess Shanette, when you say we can heal our own body, we are spirit existences. Prophetess Shanette, you can bring the Holy Spirit now and know me. I forgot to start going in that vein there. Oh my God, I'm gonna be all over the place. Whew. Yes, guys, when you utilize that faith that you have been given, that spirit, your Ori, your head, has already had a mission and a purpose. That's why when you go to church, they tell you that you have a purpose. You do. When you cross through the birth channel, you forget what that purpose is. So you spend your lifetime trying to find it. But you are so conditioned that there are some things of Christianity that you cannot break. That you, even when you receive messages from your spirit self, that you fight the spirit and you said, no, this is not coming from God energy. This is not coming from my energy. This is me talking. You have to learn to hear the voice of God. You have to learn to know your voice. You have to know your head, right? Your head will protect you. You know what is your head? The essence of your DNA and your ancestral lineage that you carry with you to this earth when you come here. Nobody cannot take that from you. You understand? Your whole energy, sis. We need this. We need truth. Amen. No, Shanette, I want to tell you, I go back and do my video. I'm going to drop the video and Mr. Vegas go live for me this morning on Instagram, and I say, oh, you know, people ignorant and them come and talk about devil worship and them don't know about this and them talk about one Orisha from the African traditional religion named Ifa. When me practice Ifa and I say Esho is the devil. Esho is not the devil. Esho is not the devil. Esho is at the crossroads, yes, because Esho is the messenger between heaven and the earth realm. Esho is an Orisha, which is an angel, which we have one God, monotheistic God, Olodumare, Almighty God. Then you have the angel, which is Orisha in Ifa tradition. Esho is one of them. They say that there is any amount of number where you can think about plus one. That's the amount of Orisha that exists. That's like the angels. We don't have a number for that, right? Guys, there's a book. When I was 19, I knew this Rasta man is him give me the name. Let me tell you how I get my name. The name when I take and I use. Not because I'm one of my name, I'm a no one of ice. I meet a Rasta man. And he was friends with my family. He knows all my family upstate New York. I have a very big family. And when I came here, he said to me, you know, I know all of your family and everything. I know your father, because your father was a great man and police used to beat him and stuff on the street because I used to walk and I'd preach and I talk about the same Afrocentrism business. Yes, sis. Auntie, good afternoon. Wait, let me say, Bossy, that's why old folks said to listen to your inner man. Yes. Vegas irrelevant, you keep teaching knowledge, which is power. Yes. Darian, Vegas ignorant of the fact. That's right. When I study them, listen, like and share. We are giving them the rules, we are giving them the information. I'm at Vegas, I'm at Shenseaa, I'm at Sizzler, I'm at Beanie Man, I'm at Capitan, I'm at Shabaranks, I'm at Patra. I'm at the people them will get opportunity for come be a part of the music industry in America and go back at them yard. Me not see none of them. Me not see none. If you see one, show me the one. The only somebody must come from the islands and make it big over Yasa, Ariana. And she signed with the biggest goat worshipping people them allegedly. And when I break down the goat this morning, because them I say, Mr. Vega say, Esho is Baphomet. Baphomet is not Esho. Me show them. Me now go back in like I don't show them already. Watch when it done. I'm going to the Bible channel. I'm show them Leviticus 17 verse 7 when it's talking about worshiping the goat. And the goat name Mendes, and you can go find it on yourself, Mendes. And when you put it in a Wikipedia, it come up as Baphomet. The iron goat and the man I go so. As above, so below. This is where the spiritualism where them practice is. This is not Ifa. As above, so below is not Ifa. Okay? Eshu is not Ifa. Eshu is not represented by a Sagittarius, which is a half goat, half man. So you can't come tell me, say, when them say the an at Eshu. Furthermore, Basti, I have seen the devil's assistant at 12 in the afternoon, but felt his appearance with him. Why, Basti, yeah, but it's you man. Shanette, as above, so below. Yeah, that's the spiritual concept of people that worship the Baphomet. We don't worship the Baphomet. Even in an ancient traditional religion, even in a voodoo, in a Santeria, in another that we don't worship that. We don't do that. African people never do that. We don't know about Baphomet. Baphomet in the Bible where them teach about and them bring with Lucifer. We did already know the Orisha. We did already know them something there. We never learned all of that. So when them come with that and we learn that now, we know Christianity. Of course, we might not go home to Christianity and anything anti-Christian. We're going to see too. God is real and the devil is real. Demon real. When the Bible, as I was saying earlier, when the Bible tell me, say me, the angel of the Lord, encamp it round about me, for save me and deliver me, become a fear God. Me no say the same way all the angel did it, the demon did it. Come talk to me now. Somebody talk to me now. Spirit realm, we are talking about. We are talking spiritual things. It's a spiritual kind of know, because we're going all over. Talk to me. If the angel is there, the demon got to be there. Spirits got to be there. It's stuff that I can't see that's got to be there. Because I can't see the angel and I know he's there. Because I know he's there. I know the times when my life has been saved by the angel. Okay? I've been in the accidents. I have felt the burden of suicide. Okay? I have felt the tearing of the mind where I feel like it's going to break. Okay? Where there is nothing. And the only thing that I can do is grab a hold of this and say, Ori, help me. God help me. Jesus help me. Ancestors help me. Remember me. Because when I go, who is going to give you life and water? The others have forgotten. The others have walked away from the way of worshiping and remembering our family members, our grandfathers, our uncles, our aunts, our cousins, and all who have passed away. I never forget. We are a spiritual being in a human body, and I am still tied to the spirit of my ancestors. They are with me. I feel them. I know them. I've been by myself. I have cried, and I have felt goosebumps when my angel holds me. Do you understand? That's real. I'm feeling it now. Come where you say spirituality in dancehall. I love this. Enlighten them, says, yeah, I'm come to talk because the people them is so conditioned for believer and truth. I just broke it down for them. I went to Wikipedia and I showed them that Obia, the Wikipedia, when you put in the word Obia in a Wikipedia, the first thing that come up says the racist Obia laws of Jamaica. That means that Wikipedia tell us that racism are going there. So Camille, Esho is the gatekeeper. Esho is the messenger. And the Orisha are our emissaries. They are our angels. They are the angelic beings. They carry us. They bring us. They never leave us. They never left us through the middle passage. Huh? Our ancestors. Who never jumped go through. And when we reach from the slave block, ancestor upon the action block, who did that with we? Who was there? The ancestors was there. For say, in your head, say, hold on one little bit more minute, push some more, go through. You're going to get through this. You're going to, all right, everything will go okay. When you hear that in your head, I hear Ori, your spirit, your angel talk to you, hear Orisha, when you come to earth with, when not leave you never, the guardian angel. Hello. I'm come to talk to them, and I don't look like I'm not done, because I'm still attack. Look what Mr. Vegas, guys, I'm never ready for this morning. I mean, I will come. Guys, I was going to come give you a fluff piece. Fluff. Nothing substantial. This air of oh, you know, Shenseaa and her video, da-da-da-da, and this is what occurred and this and that. Going this deep, this was never my intention. Yes, Ifa is the beginning. Ifa is the original foundation. Ifa is the, he who follows Ifa does not fail. Orumala's words do not touch the floor. Okay, Ifa is the Yoruba, which the Yoruba are, we worship our ancestors through sacrifice. Okay, Ibo, all right? Those are our rituals. Nobody can steal those rituals, all right? Nobody can steal Ifa. Nobody can steal your Orisha. Nobody can take that from you. You have something to hold on to, okay? Yes, yes, I believe in Jesus. Yes, I pray. Yes, I reach up to heaven, because Ifa tells me that I worship the ancestors, my ancestral religion, whatever is in my DNA. So yes, I know the Orisha, and I know Jesus, and I found Jesus first. Yeah. And Ifa don't tell me something, I can't talk about Jesus. Ifa knows that Jesus is in my ancestral DNA just like it is. It doesn't fight that. Christianity is something that is really unknown to my essence and my DNA. And I have to break the conditioning to allow myself to be able to even walk in the way of Ifa. Spirit said me come over here today. Yes, come here, talk to it, talk to it. Yes, Charlotte, we got our angels. That's why one can chase 1,000. Oh, you mean? One can chase 1,000 and two can put 10,000 to flight. We put them to flight today. Mr. Vegas can fly away. And now I'm a good bird. I'm a mockingbird. And it's not even a mockingbird, because nobody can stop the mockingbird from singing. Me are the mockingbird. Me. Doctrines of men has not taught us outside of the realm. That's the problem. Remember the Bible tell you, the things of God is foolish to man, because him already put confusion in, not confusion, but him already put undecisiveness and all type of things inside of you, for you have to find it for yourself. This spirituality is something where you have to find for yourself. Spirituality is a road where you already come decide the road before you come on earth. Before you come on earth, you decide which road where you have to take. Don't talk to me, talk him, with him there. Hi, baby. You finished? Okay. Nice. Thank you. Really nice. No, put on my good clothes because Vegas a style me. Yes. Yes, sir. I love this shirt with the oh, really? Oh, she like my outfit. This is my baby. She came on in. Mr. Vegas is a demon, big time demon. At the age of 8, the books of Moses was given to me, 6 and 7. Just saying. All right, bossy. Here now we want to go into some other things. Mr. Vegas, I'm going to tell me now something I know what I talk about. That's what I talk about. The road and the path and the journey. The book was given to you at 8 years old. That means that God did already that build you spiritually. You know what I mean? When me about 6, 7, 8 years old, I don't know, me live at Pembroke, I remember Melissa James. I think it was Melissa James. Then I used to go Immaculate together, and we got Pembroke together at primary school. And me used to live at Pembroke and Pankovic Avenue, and my mother they have a friend around the corner, and I used to go visit her. So one day I go around there. But like when I walk, I don't know, it coming like one car lick me down. But when the car lick me down, when I feel the car, like, I don't know, like, the car lick me down, but like, I don't feel it. And then like, when the car come towards me, like, me see one tall man, like, jump in front of me. Me see like, hold on guys, I can't see. That's why we have to leave the church and find truth. The Holy Ghost lead us into our truth. Amen. Break the conditioning. Oh, you mean, Camille? Let me tell you this. I walk around the corner, I see like the car lick me, but me never feel it. And when the car come to me, I see one tall man, just one tall man in front of me, but him come in front of me for stand up like this, like he came and put his hands up. And I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I was young, I don't even know what that is. But then like when I got up, everything we need is inside of us. In inner stand, we need for inner stand. See, the people don't understand them lost and condition and them something there. And that's why them are going to fall victim to things because they don't even know about the spirituality of what we really come from and where we really belong. That's why them are going to get lost in the sauce when them I say the devil worship and the demon worship and I say, oh, them thief, our things. Even if you're going to say Kemetism, African Kemetism, that is the use of the geometry and numerology and everything like Kemetism. That is where the symbols and the sign of the angst and all of those things come from. Yes, there is truth in that. But when we're talking about Greek mythology is talked about in the Bible where they said that they were using the Greek mythology and that's what they were worshiping in those days. That's what they were worshiping, Greek mythology, not African mythology. Them never give you nothing. Them going to tell us say, Ethiopia, God love you. That's it. That's all we got. That's all we got. That's all black people got. Ethiopia, you're beloved by God. That's all. That's all we got. But that was enough to show us that we are a great people, else we would not have been included. So I want Buju Banton, I want Sizzla, I want Capleton, I want Shaba, I want Patra, I want them people there come tell me, say, me wrong for tell her for watch which part she walk and what she do and read the contract and no make nobody give her no pill for tell her say it go keep her up and no make nobody give her no drink and walk the care come care because them a manager, producer, brother, sister or friend. Nobody. Vegas don't know himself, that's why I'm so miserable. You know, see Vegas last time the woman cheat on him and him have a video it and give it to the world. Revenge porn. He was the first revenge. Me never said nobody. Me never. Revenge porn. American terminology. I've never seen it before, but Mr. Vegas brought it to the Jamaican community and the Jamaican and the West Indian demographic by releasing that imagery and that visual to us. You gave us that, so I don't think you would have a problem with any type of anti-Christian or Wiccan or Luciferian symbolism and things of that nature. We don't. We know and understand that your inner nature and your very essence is corrupt and that you need work and healing. And I'm not going to tell you about that and bring you down. I'm simply saying, go get healing, find Ifa. Don't just read. Me not just read. Anything me I do, me have to research it first. 100 million I eat. 100 I eat come through me. Me have to pull it in. Me have to see it. Me have to do it. Me have to see it. Me have to see it. Me have to see it. Wait there. How much time? Who do it before? Where it go happen? What where? Huh? Kemet. Yes. Kemetism is what most black people like. If you're like not Afrocentric, but like more Egyptian. That's Egyptian religion. That is not Ifa. The Egyptians were not the Israelites. We are the Israelites. Us, black people. The Egyptians are not us. Okay? The Egyptian, guys, Deuteronomy 28. See my Bible. I wanna. May I board all of? That one that traveled me from Jehovah Praise and Worship, Janet. I'm going to go over Creative Dynamic Ministry. And then you follow me, go over Pastor Archet. And thank you, Pastor Archet, for you put me in I'm going to Bible college in the year circa 2013. Because I know me a girl will study the word. Hold on. Deuteronomy 28 says, God will bless Israel. And it tells you in verse 1 to 14, the blessings of the Lord. This is for black people. Go read it. This is our history right here. Deuteronomy 28. This is where you will find it. This is the only place in the Bible that you get it like that. All right. Blessed shall thou be in the city, blessed in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Blessed shall be thou when thou comest in. Blessed shall be thou when thou goest out. The Lord shall cause thy enemies to rise up against thee, that rise up against thee, to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways. Shenseaa, blessed shall thou be. The Lord shall command the blessing upon thee in thy storehouses and in all that thou settest thine hand to, and he shall bless thee. Re. No, remember now about the Bible. When we came to Exodus is about the freedom of the black people leaving the Egyptians. Kemet. Sister, don't give them too much. Come here, say if it adds up, or you mean if it add up, them I forgot to read about it for themselves. We have more to tell them, more forgive them. As Kim said, do the podcast and start taking questions and all that, and phone calls and everything. They about to research. Yes, I hope you do, Claudine. Yes, girl, we are. I could sit and listen to you every day, all day. Thank you so much, Claudine. Remember, I know I want another party. I come done. Exodus is about the freedom of the flights of the Israelites from the Egyptians. Egyptians. And when we left with Moses and we crossed the sea, when Moses went up into the mountain to receive the 10 when Moses went up into the mountain to receive the billion commandments, where them only give it 10. See them here? Hold on. I just want to show you one little piece of this, because I'm soon done. You know a spiritual corner, you know a Shenseaa and Mr. Vegas and all of them cause this. Alright, so the 10 commandments here. So, Exodus 20, verse 1 gives us the 10 commandments. They gave us the first 10, well, those was the first 10 commandments. And then from Exodus 20, verse 1 to Deuteronomy 28, that's the commandments right here. This. Which one, Camille? The verse 1. Exodus 20, verse 1. That gives you the 10 commandments of Israel, but these are the commandments. This. All this. Exodus 20 to Deuteronomy 28. So he says to you now, when you do all this, blessed shall thou be. All right? Then he tells you, that's Deuteronomy 28, verse 1 to 14. He tells you the blessings you will receive if you follow these commandments. All of these commandments, not 10. That's number 1. Number 2, Deuteronomy 28, verse 15, it says, curses for disobeying God. This is where he begins to tell you how you will be cursed if you do not follow the commandments that he has given you in the previous chapters and the previous books. Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. 4 book encompass the Torah. 5. Exodus, Deuteronomy. 4. Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. 4. The 4 books of the law, the Torah. All right. Him give you the commandment and him say, here go the blessing. Then him come and him tell him. The curses. You got curse, but hear this now. Oh, that's cute.
We better go outside. Give me a target.
In my bag. Right. Okay, all right. All right.
I'm doing
Oh, nice.
Oh,
And I need a fill. Tajay, Shanette, Tajay start all the nails and all type of things, and she have the nails to put on for 2 years. We don't know when she gonna start. I want she break out and bust out and start model again and start just find the light. And when me I beg them for go live with me, them no want go live. But I beg them for do my face, them no want do my face, my kiss them. Yeah? My who? No, check it. Where's that?
Bye, Mom.
I'll give it back to her. She can have it. When they switched the name from Al-Kibalan to Africa to take our identity and origin, it was a wrap. Yes, not the commandment, the chapter and verse we were reading before. Oh, I was reading Deuteronomy 28, verse 2, and I read to verse 10. And I was saying that those were the blessings that God gave us after he gave us the commandments. And then Deuteronomy 28, verse 15 onwards talks about the curses if we do not follow the preceding commandments. What's most important is when he talks about the Lord will smite thee with the bash of Egypt and with the emeralds and with the scab and with the itch, which of the whereof thou canst not be healed. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. All right, let me break down that first part there. Smite thee with the batch of Egypt is the iron cage, the brass cage. Egypt is the iron and the iron power. That was their like you have the eagle, the dragon, the lion, and the bear. Egypt was the iron cage, the iron bar, right? That is the slavery. So he said that you will be smite by that again, but it is not there. It is not in Egypt now, in the new world now, in the Americans, the Americas, and the Western Hemisphere, where we as Black people now are the highest demographic of people behind the iron bars, behind the brass cages, because we're being smitten because we do not understand. The commandments of the Lord are not that much far from Ifa. Okay? There's a curse that tells you that you will be taken from where you are from to another place where you will watch your sons and your daughters taken away from you into slavery. They do not care. It talks about a land that people do not care about old or young. Deuteronomy 28, please read it. Captivity and plagues. That is the life of us as Black people, Americans. That's our life. Okay? The curses. So if you want to go into the Bible, you can find that. That's something I want to share with you today. I want to share Deuteronomy 28. I want you to understand that that's where God tells us who we are. Read Deuteronomy 28, the curses, and you'll see the life of Black people. There is a cousin among you that will rise up ahead of you that will take your whole life. That is the Arab that we are amongst, and they turn us into slaves. So in Africa, the Arabs, in the Middle East and the Eastern Hemisphere, Black people are slaves to Arabs even now, today. When you see people talking about they're going to Dubai, excuse me, I wanted to talk about all this too. When you see people in Dubai talking about they're going to Dubai and all that, yeah, you could go to Dubai and you could sell your body, you could sell your soul, you could sell anything in Dubai. They're not telling you that they're going to have to put on the leashes and, walk around on all fours and, the type of things that they have to do to make that money in Dubai with these Arabs when you're selling yourself. And not just like regular people. I'm talking about our artists too. Cardi B was over there crying. Talk truth. Camille. Cardi B was over there crying right before she burst into the music industry after she was on Love and Hip Hop. They had her over there in the Saudi Arabia, over there in Dubai, on a hotel roof, crying, talking about the things you got to do for the music industry. And the Arab man, our Spanish man, stand up beside her, asked her, Sharita, I do this right now. Go find back the video, because it must take long by now. And everybody, I wonder what's wrong with her. Because she'd have to go and turn into one like a slave turned dog. Bark like a dog. What do you like? Whatever you things you like. Coming to America, them experience that you have when you go to them places, because we are slaves to those people. They must tell us the truth. Tell people the truth. Don't tell me that I'm trying to put Shenseaa down. I'm breaking it down now. I think I have covered everything that I wanted to cover. I really think I did. Oh, no. Guys, I want you to send me anything that you want me to talk about. Just send me a message or whatever. Thank you, Camille. Yes, Ashe. One thing. Anything that you want me to talk about or discuss, send it to me in my DM, on messages. Follow me on Instagram, Cafeteria Labrish. Follow me on YouTube, Cafeteria Labrish. I put my videos there. I've just started this. So, I've been putting my videos up. I talk about everything. I talk about all kind of artists. I talk about the music videos. Lil Nas X, I was talking about him the other day, because if you notice, he did the same thing. And guys, what I was also saying too, because it's a lot, it is not the artist that is behind the music video. It is the creative director. The creative director behind her music video is somebody named Christian Braslaher. And he has been working with quite a number of artists doing the same Luciferian imagery. These people are involved in their type of religion or way of life that Shenseaa may not be involved in. but he is promoting his religion and his way of life using Shenseaa the product, Shenseaa the artist. That is what I'm talking about when I talk about these things, okay? Understand that. I am not directing it at Shenseaa saying Shenseaa is worshiping the devil, but Shenseaa is partaking in a demonic ritual. And so therefore you are actually feeding the demon when you do that, because you're giving energy into it. And you are actually feeding the demon when you channel the demon. Just like Beyonce had to channel Sasha Fierce. And after that halftime program, we won't really see Beyonce doing it like that no more, because that was like when we saw the demon, Sasha Fierce. And if you go back and you look at the video, which I have my Kelly Rowland, free Kelly Rowland career piece coming out next week, because I'm doing my research on it right now. I'm currently reading the book, Making Destiny's Child, the unauthorized biography of Matthew Knowles, so that I can get some more information and some more research, because I definitely intend to research before I come out and talk about anything, because that's what I believe in. I believe in integrity, and I believe in righteousness. Now, also, when you see them going, when you see them up and then they're falling, this is demonic, and this is a metaphor of the fallen angel story that we learn of in the Bible. This is what they are doing, falling. And these are idols, because these artists are idols. They make sure they tell us American Idol, so you know that your artist is an idol. So these are fallen idols. That makes them a fallen angel. Okay, somebody that is worshipped. Okay, somebody that is seen as I, somebody that you can praise. Because the Bible tells us that the angels wait for our mouths to open up and say the words of God, so that they can move upon it. Right. So these are what they are doing. All right. Now, the Freemasons in the industry, they are already placed in positions to be able to have this happen, where they can promote their agenda and promote their motives in this manner. They choose the people that are already showing themselves and are proving themselves to be influencers to do the work. That's what is happening. It is not a personal attack on Shenseaa herself. It is saying, Shenseaa, know where you are, know what you're doing, know where you're walking, watch your foot, watch yourself. Okay? That is my purpose for doing this live. Camille, the university gives me what I asked for. I asked for a tribe, and I'm following the breadcrumbs, finding information and mentors. My new life is awesome. Camille, come in my inbox when you're done, so me and you can talk a little bit, so we can talk about that part then. Adisha, thank you so much for understanding. Thank you so much, guys, that have sat and listened to me, that have not judged me. Thank you for not falling into disinformation, and I understand that I have given you a lot of information, so I want you to go seek it out, search it, and then you'll be able to find some of the things. Anything that I talked about that you do not agree with, do not understand, would like to know more about, inbox me. Let me know if there's a conversation that you want to have. Let me know if you see something that you want me to talk about, like in the media that's happening and stuff like that, and I will come out, I will do a video, or I will do a live where you can join me. I'm gonna start going live more often. I've never done it before, but I was afraid that it's really the Orisha that are pushing me to do this right now, because I don't really want to, and I don't like being out front, and I don't like like making myself vulnerable and like telling people about me. But it is something that I have to do, and I have chosen to do it, and I am gonna do it. So join me while we catch this tea. All right. Thank you for lavishing with me today. It's been Coffee Tea and Lavish with Mona Heights. I love each and every one of you. Always remember, my energy is with you. My energy goes out to you, and I thank you for your energy. And I believe in right energy, out and in and out. And I want to thank you so much for listening. Love you, and have a great Sunday. Bye-bye.